Hello, I'm Savita Bandari. I'm a pharmacist and nutritional practitioner. I studied pharmacy in 1978, and gradually over a period of time I started to learn about nutritional medicine and how it can help health. By watching this program, you've taken the first step in making an important change to your life. You've already taken the decision to take back charge of your life, your health and your future. So, congratulations, it's a big decision. You may well be feeling frustrated, annoyed with yourself, or even helpless to do what is necessary to move yourself from where you are now, where smoking or dependency on other substances seems to have had the upper hand, to where you really want to be, in charge again. As a qualified pharmacist, I can tell you you're not alone. If you knew the range of chemicals that are contained in a cigarette, you would realize that your body never had a chance. It is under attack from some very sophisticated compounds. The good news is that even though you may have tried many times to give up in the past and used many of the other techniques and products to help you, you are very close to being able to give up for the last time. Due to the success of this therapy, the media became interested. The Sunday Telegraph sent their own journalist, Nina Goswami, to try out the therapy. She had one treatment and gave up smoking. She wrote a fantastic article in the Sunday Telegraph. After that, the Richard and Judy show became interested in the story.
Now, how many times have you tried and failed to stop smoking? Now, a brand new way to give up has been launched, which claims a 70 to 90% success rate, depending on how many treatments you have. We tried it out on heavy smoker, loaded writer Martin Pashley, who's been trying and failing to stop for 3 years. Would it work for him?
I've been smoking for 17 years, and I smoke 20 to 30 a day. But, you know, if I'm out on a night out, it's going up to about 50. I have a beaker here that's going to act as an ashtray. I have my last cigarette, and I'm to smoke it 3/4 of the way down, as Savita says, and then I'm to spit on it. And then that will be it, the end of my smoking career. So, Savita, I've got this pretty disgusting pot of my phlegm and an old cigarette. Now, could you explain how exactly this is going to stop me smoking?
Yes, Martin. What we're going to take is the cigarette in the beaker and put it in the machine. The energy pattern of the nicotine is inverted and sent to you via electrodes to neutralize the original pattern. So
it's like fighting the nicotine inside my body.
Basically, it's a law of physics.
Yeah.
A mirror image over the original image will neutralize itself.
Therapy time is variable, and I'm going to put it up to 18 minutes.
What's the average sort of time?
For nicotine, 18 minutes.
Okay.
What the machine does, it brings you back to the original state before you had your ever first cigarette, and so your body loses the memory of nicotine.
So nicotine is starting to come out of his body even though we're only 7 minutes into the treatment.
So hopefully I should be quite an easy treatment.
Hopefully, it would be very nice.
Oof.
And as you can see, there's traces of nicotine actually, which came out of your skin.
Yeah, I'm seeing it on my hands as well. Like before we started the treatment, you say my hands would go black, and they actually are beginning to go black.
It's just the nicotine coming out. You just wash and then they're the normal colour again. It's not like it's going to stain you. There's just one last thing now. I want the packet of cigarettes that you came in with.
Okay, here you are. And hopefully that'll be the last cigarettes I've ever had in my life.
Well, did it work? Our guinea pig, Martin, joins us now, along with Sunday Telegraph journalist Nina Goswami, who's also tried this course, and health therapist that you saw there on that little film, Savita Bandari. OK, Martin, this was, what, 4 days ago?
Yeah. I haven't had a cigarette since, and I've not even thought about them, really. I get very tired at night, and I'm sleeping like 12 hours a night, but no cigarettes at all.
You went on a 200-mile car journey?
Yeah, usually that's a trigger for driving. Driving means smoke, cigarette.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about it, drove all
So
the way.
you're not fighting the addiction? I mean, you've tried to give up before, haven't you?
Yeah.
And it's been like, I've got to stop this.
It feels like the addiction's gone. It's something's missing.
And do you feel different in other ways, too?
Yeah, I feel a lot more healthy, a lot more want to run around, but it definitely feels like the addiction before. You know, when you take nicotine gum and stuff like that, it's like fighting a monkey on your back. This feels like it's just been taken away from me.
Switched off.
Switched off totally.
Well, I mean, if it's true that there is a 70 to 90% success rate, in terms of nicotine patches and gum, they're proven to only have a 6% chance of succeeding. So this is really massive.
To understand bioresonance therapy, think for a moment about the noise-cancelling headphones you see people wearing on long-haul flights to block out the sound of engines. To block out the sound, these headphones turn the sound wave that you can hear upside down and feed that back into the headphones. The result is that this cancels out the original sound and you hear nothing. In the same way, bioresonance therapy uses a machine which takes the minute electrical frequency emitted by nicotine, inverts it, and feeds it back to the body in such a way that it substantially reduces the craving.
All matter is comprised of atoms and molecules. Subatomic particles, such as electrons and protons, by definition give off electromagnetic fields, which are very weak. Therefore, every substance, including the human organism, is in essence an information field. If the information fields get disturbed through toxicity, through the remnants of disease and so forth, then there's a repatterning of the information in the body, and the body starts to adapt to that new patterning, which is why we get things like drug cravings or chronic illness. And what can be done is to detect some of these patterns, not directly, that's not possible yet, but indirectly by monitoring electrical changes in the body. And the good equipment can then modify the waveforms and indeed collapse the waveforms so that we can take out the unwanted information. And this will then help the body to recover from the wrong patterning. The question was asked earlier in the programme, does it work, is there evidence? Well, I can assure the viewers that these methods are indeed being used by the Russian military for monitoring drug addiction on new recruits and taking them off hard drugs.
We saw that those dark marks on your hand, and you both went home afterwards and you had a separately and had a bath, and you found the bath was filled with a strange grey colour that seemed to be coming from your skin.
Yeah, and you could really smell tobacco coming off you.
You can smell it.
Smell it.
Yeah, and you're both journalists, right?
Yeah.
And you did this with an you wanted to give up smoking, but, as you have done for many years, but you wanted to approach this with an investigative approach, as personal guinea pigs. And you're absolutely without question that this is brand new. You've never had this experience before when you've tried to give up. Are you thinking about smoking at all? Or is it an absence from...
it's been a month as of today, and I haven't wanted once to pick up a cigarette.
Well, this is extraordinary, isn't it? So much so, Savita, that we thought, oh no, this is just, you know, wishful thinking, positive suggestion, that kind of thing. But we checked up with a major expert.
It's Alistair Phillips.
Explained to us
he's head of
how
Powerwatch,
exactly
isn't he?
it works.
Well, he's Alistair Phillips. He's head of Powerwatch, which is an independent organisation with a central role in electromagnetic field and microwave radiation research and the health debate. And he said, well, yeah, it looks to me as if it works. He also said that we ought to check out its effects on children with eczema, it's having remarkable results.
And allergies.
And allergies.
It has been possible to help people with all kinds of health problems: asthma, eczema, arthritis, psoriasis, irritable bowel syndrome. What I discovered through treating all of these conditions was that there was a common thread, and this was to do with allergies and food intolerances and toxins. And these allergies and food intolerances can be tested and treated with bioresonance therapy. Bioresonance therapy helps to neutralize the energy patterns of toxins. Once these toxins are removed from the body, the immune system is strengthened, and thereby the incidence of allergies is reduced.
The clinic here says its results have been impressive. On a bad day, building contractor Graham Goddard would get through 40 cigarettes. He had the treatment a month ago.
I don't mind people around me smoking, and I don't sort of drift into that, like, oh, that smells good. Like some smokers do. I know I'd love to try that, but I know I can't. But I just don't get that feeling at all.
You don't even want a cigarette?
No, I don't even want a cigarette, no. just doesn't bother me at all.
As you have seen with the 2 television programs, the Quit Smoking therapy is extremely successful. We at Health Vibes Clinic also help with many other health conditions, including allergies and pain, with nutritional medicine and bioresonance therapy. So if you, your family or friends need any help with your health problems, please call the Health Vibes Clinic.